sacrifice, it takes tears, it takes blood, it takes injuries, it takes a lot from you. Time from your family, from your loved ones, your partners. Sometimes you get divorced multiple times. You've been partners, you live out all this stuff. But if that's what you want to do and that's what you want to sacrifice for this, that's what you have to do. Because shit is not easy. Especially for people of color and women. Regardless if there's a renaissance on, in the women's wrestling, we still have to work harder than anybody else. The same with people of color. I'm Mexican, I'm brown, and I'm a woman, so I got everything to lose. I don't have big tits, I'm not white, I'm not blonde, I'm not fucking anybody in the business, so I gotta work harder. The same with the guys. If you're not dating anybody, if you're not sucking anybody, if you're not kissing the right ass, probably it's gonna be a little hard for you to get where you need to get. And that's the truth. I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. I work really hard for what I have, and I work really hard to keep what I have. So I'm just glad that Marty came up with the idea for me to share some of my experiences. I haven't been in the business for that long. I've been in the business this is my 3rd year. But I've been lucky, and I've been, like I said, I work really hard for my goals, and my goal is to become one of the best women's wrestlers in the world. I have a lot of work to do. I'm not perfect. I keep training in the ring, jiu-jitsu, MMA, whatever I can, because you have to know different styles in order to work different people. So it's like some of the best wrestlers that work in Japan, Mexico, England, American, and they started in a ring like this in Texas and Bucknell, Oklahoma, and they're now very famous, and they're on TV, and they're making tons of money. So, because they're workers, and that's important. All right. Come on, certified G. Come on, bro. Man, I couldn't run this if it was like in the heat, like full heat on something.
Oh, come on. That's good for your conditioning.
Hell no. One time I tried to do that. Was it here? No, I was in Los Angeles. It was like 8 in the morning. It was bad. It was like the dumbest idea I've ever done. I was like, I'm gonna go for a 5-mile run. 2 miles into it, I was like, where's the gas station? And I'm like in downtown LA during tapings. We didn't have nothing to do because we had to do some stuff. Come on, guys, we're waiting on y'all. This is what we used to do in Japan. Every time we started training. Come on. This straddle is not very good. Yeah.
All right.
This side? Yeah. Before you work out, it's good for your back, good for your glutes, and of course for your neck. Lift, and keep it straight for 1 minute. Come on, guys. You gotta shut them off. Drop down, get up. Drop down, get up. And you're gonna keep running until everybody finishes.
Yes, ma'am.
So go ahead and do that. Next 2. I come from a 2-bedroom house with 17 cats and 3 sisters and a mom and a dad that had no education. I went to UC Berkeley. I finished my degree. I was gonna go and do my master's, and then I found wrestling.
You said Tijuana?
I'm from Tijuana, Mexico.
Oh, I know that place.
Yeah. So it's like I didn't know anything. I didn't know how to speak English. I didn't know how to like do any of this. But it's like if you are the type of person that you were successful at something once and you know what it takes, you can be successful at something else that you have no clue what it is. It's just you have to put the time and the effort in, you know. And I don't know. It's just like I had that feeling since I got in the ring. I was like, I'm gonna do something big in life. Like I was already helping kids in the inner city kids that have problems with alcohol, drugs, you know, mental health problems. Their families abuse them, you know. And I wasn't making a difference with them. But I saw what I could do in a smaller scale, and now like what I can do in a bigger scale. You know, you can empower people of color by posting some stuff on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, just like reminding them that they can do something. Changing your body, like I have pictures when I started working out to now, I don't look the same person at all. But I put the time and effort, you know, and I changed my lifestyle. Which is the most difficult part, I think, is changing your lifestyle. When you have a commitment and you want to do something like this. Or even when you want to go to college. You want to have a good grades, what do?
Study.
Disappear.
Yeah, you disappear, right? In your room, don't sleep, probably eat pizza all night, you know, don't exercise. And then you get good grades. Good, excellent, good for you. That's what I did for many years. And I got fat, and I was depressed because I was with the best of the best in the country. People that have been in this country forever, you know. And I learned English when I moved here. I was 17 years old. I started speaking English when I was 21. Like people actually could understand what I was saying. Now I still have issues, you know. But yeah, it's an uplifting. For me, it is uplifting to share my story. He's my friend. So far, everybody that I've talked to, they all want to go to WWE.
What's your take on that?
You know, I come from another world that wasn't wrestling. I didn't grow up on wrestling. I didn't watch wrestling when I was little. I stumbled upon wrestling because of my job. I used to restrain kids for a living. I used to work in a level 14 facility where all the kids have mental health problems. And it was rough. I was depressed. I was bored. I didn't know what to do. My husband was depressed and bored. We started going to indie shows in Oakland. And AAPW, they announced that there was a tryout. And the next Sunday, we went to a show. You got to pay $50. Whoever the winner was going to have a scholarship. So I called out from work. I was a supervisor. I was like, I'm sick. I'm not going to go. I went and did the tryout. It was grueling. I remember the only thing I did right was the running part. I was like number 2. Everything else, I couldn't do a push-up. My ab game was the shits. We did rolls. I didn't know how to roll. Didn't know how to jump. I learned all of that when I was 26 years old because I wanted it so bad. And after I did that, I got 5th place. I was like, I'm doing this. I pulled $3,000 from my husband's money that he was supposed to go to college. I pay it to the guy. Month after, the guy dies. My money is gone.
Shit.
My $3,000 that we worked so hard for 2 years to get in scholarships was absolutely gone. But my dream to become a professional wrestler wasn't. So I started training at a place, didn't work out. They opened another school. I had 2 of my trainers, Matt Carlos and Dylan Drake. They trained at the old school. They told me, I remember I wanted to quit. Shit, like so many times. So many times. And he pulled me on the side. You guys know who Sarah Del Rey is?
Yes. Yeah.
She's a trainer now that's the scout of WWE. She went to the school that I went to. Cheerleader Melissa went to the school that I went to. So, what was that? Yeah, she's been around a while. So those are big shoes for me to fill. I was the only girl that lasted the whole entire boot camp. And before I started training, I made sure I looked better than all the guys in the class. And when we run, I was the first one finishing the running. And when we did all these drills, I was not winded. Why? Because I'm a girl. And they're going to expect nothing but the worst of me. So, that's it, girls. That's it's on your hands. And the same with the chubby guys, the same with the guys that have two left feet. They're gonna expect the rest from you, but you have to give your 1,000%.
But it doesn't finish here.
Nope.
It's all the time.
I was a manager. I started as a ring girl. As a manager, like knowing where you at and like, oh, you're a baby face. I hated being a manager for a baby face. It was like Miss Elizabeth, right? And then as heel, I had more options. So I'll come out and talk shit. I'll always talk shit. And one time I had an issue with my boobs because I have no boobs. So I had like those chicken cutlets, right? So they body slam me, boop, they come out. That was a baby face. I cried for days because it was embarrassing. They put it on fucking social media and started calling me chicken cutlets for months. Bullies, you guys are all gonna have bullies. Oh, somebody's gonna hate, whatever. I was crying, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? One day I came out as a manager in one of the promotions and I was like telling my husband, I think I'm gonna pull the chicken cutlets and start smacking everybody. And we're gonna end it right there. So it's like, we have a match and like battle royal, whatever, they putting them there. I take them out, literally. Somebody came out, I got you, bitch. And I was like, it was like the funniest thing. They stopped calling me chicken cutlets. Why? Because I owned it, right? Yeah. So you just gotta work it and like find what works and what doesn't. That's one of the things my coaches were telling me. One day you can do something, if it works, do it. Keep doing it. You can't, whatever you feel more comfortable. You're gonna grab this rope or this one. I usually like this one. You're gonna jump 10 times. You jump 10 times. And after that, slingshot. Hindu squats. 1, 2, 10. Bring it down to that. Slingshot. 10 times. Same shit. Hindu squats. Slingshot 10 times. Thank my trainer in Chicago. He makes me do that every time I go there. The most important thing for us is like a lot of us, we don't have the jumps. I'm gonna be straight honest with you. We just don't. So I don't want to see this. Really lift your legs up and explode. Okay? I know you guys are tired, but it's important. Come on, ladies. Ready? Let's go.
Push it, Simon.
Look up, Shan. There you go.
Good one.
Down.
There you go.
Up. Two. You got your feet up.
Good job, guys.
There you go. 3. Come on, Shan. 4. Come on.
Push it.
We are with you.
Everybody else squatting.
Yeah.
I don't want to see nobody resting. Count, Shan. And jump. But challenge yourself. You guys need to learn how to jump.
Squat,
Okay?
guys. Squat. DC.
Expectation is higher. The girls in the Indies now, they're really good. Come on, let's go. Jump.
Come on, guys.
Ladies, push. Come on.
Christina.
3.
Push that shit.
4. 3. Come on, let's go. The expectation is hard for us, ladies. That's why they say we suck.
Keep pushing, girls.
The guys say we suck all the time. I'm tired of people saying that ladies wrestling sucks. We don't suck. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Push it, Simon.
Come on, ladies.
Come on.
Remember, we're people of color and we're ladies, so it's harder for us to get to the top. Let's go.
Come on.
Come on, let's get in. Let's get in, ladies. Let's get in. Use the ropes. You guys can stop. Now. You guys can stop. Go. Come on. Let's go. 4. Push.
Mariana.
Push, Rihanna.
Come on.
Five.
She's there with you.
Guiding
you.
6.
Push it out.
7. Come on, ladies. I'm not seeing your butt going down. 8.
Come on.
9.
Push it out.
10. Come on. Get on the rope and jump. Finish the round.
Come on. Get him up. Push it.
Jump.
Over.
Good job.
You going to pull us next.
DC, don't be afraid to jump in there, bro.
I'm not afraid.
You got this.
Do it.
All right. One thing ladies, if you guys can do something right, you guys have to practice.
Y'all should know those up and over.
You have to practice. That's why they say women wrestling sucks. That's why when we have women shows, people don't want to come. Because they say we're phony, because they think that we just pull hair and do headlocks. We have to break that stigma. We are fucking athletes, guys. Women, men, transgender, gay, it doesn't fucking matter. We are fucking athletes. Get that in your heads. That's why it's called professional wrestling. Where you're a professional, you act like a professional. You train like a professional. Get that in your heads. If you have supportive people that are willing to put the time on you too, you guys have to put the time on yourselves. Worth yourselves. And I'm talking to everybody too. If somebody tells you you're a piece of shit and you should not get in the ring, prove you and them wrong. Prove them why you deserve to be here. Because everybody's they're gonna tell you that you can't make it, that you're a piece of shit, that you're not good enough, that you don't have the looks. But if you prove yourself wrong and you say, fuck everybody, I'm gonna do it because I want to, I'm gonna do it because I know I'm worth it and I can do this, then do it. This is the worst is when you have a classmate that is always crying and saying, yes, I wanna do it, and it's holding everybody back. And you tell them, oh, come on, man, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. And it's years and years. I've seen it multiple times. If you're not 100% in this, you're going to hurt yourself and you're going to hurt somebody else. Okay?
Yes.
So I'm telling you, when I go to places, people see me, they don't see me, oh, yeah, she's good. I've been in the business for 3 years. People in the business for 15, 20 years. And they never had a break. Never in their careers. Of course, they're going to try to put me down. But I've got to show them that I train harder than anybody in the room. If I have to jump and you have to carry things, I have to train to jump and carry things. And I'm talking to you two guys. It's very important. We're in a men's world. And they're not going to baby you. All right, let's go, everybody. Let's go.
1, 2, 3.
Her mom made me sign her picture. I didn't tell you that.
Yeah, he was saying.
Bro, like, I just started crying because, like, I don't know, bro. That hits home. My grandparents died like that. She died going to a wrestling show, doing something that she loved. My grandfather died watching a wrestling show. So just being there and her mom asking me to sign something for her daughter that is like there, just laying there and just waiting for a miracle to happen, it meant a lot to me. So, and he just killed my moment, totally.
Yep.
But yeah, like we're gonna do something for Sabotage for Maggie. So, and then I'll happen to be there, and just like things were lined up the way that they were lined up, and I think that's at the end of the day what it matters. Is not so much like the title, the money and stuff. Is like making other people's day, and then I definitely, like, Jeff and I being there made their parents' day a little brighter, despite the fact of the situation. So right now I just have to answer to this text message. I have to pass this stuff, and I know, Maggie, wherever you are, you're gonna be watching over me. Let me finish. You have to have that emotional connection with your fans. If you don't have that, they're not gonna pay a dime to come and see you. Social media, going back to social media, that's how you connect with your people. I can connect with people in England from California because I post things, they like it, and I said, thank you. I said, I give it a like to their comment. I repost their stuff that they posted about me. But that's me. A lot of people don't like to do that. It's like, hey, fam. That's me. I connect with my fans. because they are the ones that are allowing me right now to live off wrestling. It says, "Hey Wesley, it was a pleasure to meet you last WrestleCon. I bragged to all my friends about your gift and the CD. I was impressed with the amount of time you spent on working on these gifts. I hope my reaction made you happy as much as I was when I saw you coming with the envelope. Yo, da-da-da. I'm going to let you go with this quote. Make up your mind that no matter what comes your way, no matter how difficult, no matter how unfair, you will do more than simply survive. You will thrive in spite of it. God bless and keep fighting. Best, Thunder Rosa." He has a disability, so pretty cool, bro. We started, Brian and I, we started our all-female promotion, or mostly all-female promotion. And it's a big deal, you know, there's nothing like that in the West Coast. Right now we have guys on the show, but we're probably gonna move just mainly women and then have like a special attraction match, which will be the men's match, you know. Yeah, it's true, there's special attraction on the show. But I just wanna show that it's no matter where you're coming from, if you have a dream and if you really put the work in it, you can make it happen. Getting in the ear. If you're gonna go like this, and then go like this. If you go like this, you're gonna hit somebody in the ear. You hit somebody in the ear, I'll fucking pop you in the face. Straight up. Walk up again, don't hit me in the ear. Don't be afraid either, come on.
Hit her in the ear.
We were all there.
Hit her in the ear.
Again. Again, from here. Right? If I want you, I'm gonna take you down. Right?
Right.
Your lockup is weak.
Yes.
That's what's gonna defend you. That's the whole point of a lockup. Right? Street fight, right? Lockup. Strong. Don't let me sit down. Plain and simple. Okay? Alright. So that was establishment, guys. Thank you. One of my veterans taught me that. Was like, you gotta learn to do a finisher that you can give it to anybody, no matter what size. That's why I choose the double stomp from the third row. Because I can give it to you, I can give it to you, I can give it to him. I don't have to carry it. And the chances of me fucking it up are slim to none. Unless the person is not working or not. Or I eat shit from the third row, right? So that, or like other finishers that I know I can carry the person safely. So my recommendation will be, if you come up with a finisher, do something that you can do it on everybody, and everybody knows how to take it. But Thunder Rosa is an extension of me. That's what Thunder Rosa is. You know, it's like a girl from the hood in TJ, you know, that is like, likes to have fun, and is like, she likes to hang out with everybody, and she likes to make people laugh and do random stuff. That's who is me, everywhere. Well, I think the seminar is over. Thank you so much for all your sweat and effort.
Thank you very much. Thank you.